Hello, I'm Erica. Welcome to my channel, Healing Beyond the Veil. Thank you for liking, for subscribing, for following, and for sharing. It's about putting the positivity and the messages out there, and it's not always about the positivity in itself. Sometimes it's about raising vibrations. And that can come from clarity. When you can see something for what it is, or when you can understand something, it changes your feeling towards it, and that in itself raises your vibrational frequency, which is and goes you closer to the solution, even if it is vibrationally, even if it's like you can't change anything that's happening right now. You could change the way you feel about something, and therefore you've spiritually and energetically changed the pattern and made that shift happen, so that solution can come to you in manifestation. There we go. I don't need the cards. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Freedom. And from what I've just said, that's when you get the freedom. That's when you literally receive the freedom. You have freedom from your thoughts of trying to figure it all out, of trying to understand why something is happening, or why that you're in the situation that you're in, or why other people are the way they are. When you have that clarity, and when you can raise your vibration, that's when you receive the freedom from those restrictive thoughts, from those lower vibrational emotions that are keeping you stuck. And when we say stuck, it keeps you in this pattern of lower vibration. That is literally the stuckness. It is a vibrational feeling. It's that vibrational state. Okay. The flowers are a symbol of something that shifts your vibration. So when you receive flowers, it brightens up the energy in the room, doesn't it? Flowers, when somebody gives it to you, it's like a feeling of love. It's one of just love, and a gift, and generosity, and to make you feel better, to make you smile. That's what if somebody's unwell, you give them flowers to make them feel better. When you love somebody, you giving them flowers as a promise of your love. So this is what this is, raising your vibration. Okay, so what is it that you need to give to yourself to raise your vibration? It's easy to say, I'll just go shopping and buy myself something new. You could do that. Or it's like having that extra piece of cake that you would normally deny yourself. I don't actually normally deny myself the cake, that's the problem. But is there something that you can give yourself to help raise, or do for yourself, like cleaning your space in your home, doing some self-care, booking in a hair appointment or a nail session, going to the gym, lifting some weights, because actually when you move your physical body, it helps to release those stuck energies, stuck emotions. We always think of emotions as feelings, and they are, but they also trigger chemicals. They also impact your physical body, the way that you move, the way that your skin reacts. Just like if you have a certain physical ailments, you go to the doctors and they say, if you experience any stress, your stress comes from feeling a place of stuck, of feeling restricted, of not having the freedom that you desire, that you should have, or of trying to figure things out too much. That's the stress. Okay, going against the current, going against feeling so much resistance, that's the stress. And those emotions and those feelings, they come from thoughts, yes, which are triggered by your environment, or triggered by the experiences that you're having, but it impacts your physical body. It comes out in all sorts of different ways, and it's different for everybody. And when you can find a way to look after your body, to move it to however that means for you, it could be gentle movement, it could be going on a marathon, it could be just going to the gym and lifting some weights. Even if you don't know what you're doing, you just get on the cross trainer and just go. There's something about moving different parts of your body, and you're getting this energy flowing. So all those thoughts that change into emotions are now being released physically, and this will also give you the freedom that you need. Okay, is there anything else here, angels? Okay, we have a lot about freedom of thoughts. Okay, thank you. It's like when we observe things and we see people acting the way they do, we see things that are happening in the world, in our countries, whatever that means, you try to think, how are they doing that, or how can I promote change, or how is it the way it is? You can't over analyze things. You can only analyze things in a way that you can clarify them enough to give you freedom of thought, to go, okay, now we understand it, but I'm going to let that go and I'm going to move on from that. You can't pick it apart too much. You can't get stuck in wondering why the country's the way it is, why people do and say things the way that they do. You are not in everybody else's shoes. You don't have all the components to the whole story, so you can only analyze it so much that you can give yourself a clarity, understanding enough to change your vibrational frequency of it and let it go and leave it alone and let it go. Okay, so don't over analyze something. And a good way to do this, to figure it out, to let it go, it's quite tough to do this, especially I am a Scorpio. I am known for being that detective. I can analyze something till the cows come home. I really can. And then I can analyze that, and then I can analyze that, and then I can bring it all together and then figure it all out. Sometimes it's healthy, which is why I do what I do, but sometimes I have to tell myself, it's no longer my problem. How many times can I analyze the same situation? How many times can I analyze the same people's behavior that are continually in the same cycle? That's when I know to let it go. When I see repeating cycles, I've analysed their repeating cycles, and then I let it go. And a good way to do that is journaling, is writing things down, is going, right, I've got it all up in my head and it's making me feel crazy, and it's impacting my emotions, it's impacting what I'm manifesting around me because of other people's stuff I'm trying to figure out. So you put it down, you do like a brain dump, you do like an emotional brain dump in a journal, so you can give clarity. It's like telling people something without telling people something. It's like your own therapist in your journal. Okay, it's a safe space. It's a safe space. You can write it there in a way to make sense of things and then to let it go. A bit like writing somebody a letter of true feelings, but that you're never going to give it to them. It's just a process of healing for yourself, of accepting things as they are, allowing yourself to just, I've analysed it enough that I can raise my vibration enough to let this now go. Okay, I can't change any more about it, and if I continue in this loop of analysing, then I'm going to get stuck. Okay, so it's like writing somebody an emotional letter and then burning it off on a full moon. It's a bit like that. A bit like that. You'd never give it to them for many, many reasons. It would give you something else to analyse. And you let it go. Okay, so thank you. What I'm receiving here is letting things go. Letting go of the stuff that you can't change, of just the thought patterns that you can't do anything about. Those feelings and emotions, you feel them and feel them and feel them and feel them until you can't feel them anymore, and then you let them go. You go, okay, it is what it is. They are what they are. The country is the way the country is. Okay, and now I'm going to let that go. I'm going to just accept it and just understand to myself that I've done the best I can. I've analysed it till the cows come home, and I've accepted the fact that I can't change any more about myself or about everything else to change the circumstances. So I'm now going to free myself of that situation, of those people's behaviour, of those memories, of just those things that were keeping me stuck. And this is the gift of freedom. It's freedom from the thoughts. It's freedom from having to fix other people, freedom from fixing the world and fixing every single thing. Okay, thank you. Is there anything else here, angels? No. They're saying go out and buy yourself some flowers. That would be nice. That would be nice. Thank you, angels, and thank you for watching.